Ty.
Look at Miss McCall.
So they're in the group activity now.
Which part did you guys choose from? And which part did you guys choose from?
Make a call, Miss McLeod. You should be working. Guys, don't focus on the camera.
The camera's for me, it's not for you guys. I have to turn this in. This is part of my grade.
So please behave. They love the camera. So many superstars in this room. Superstars.
You guys are going to have about 2 to 3 more minutes, so wrap up your final thoughts. Make sure you're ready. And share your evidence.
Remember, everybody is speaking, so you should have something.
Oh, I know people's names.
Wait. Let's write it down.
Great idea. You guys ready? I hate.
Alvin, you feel better? Okay. So, Daenerys, you speaking for your group?
Can we say all our responses? Pick one that you think is best. And if someone says it before you get a chance to go,
He doesn't like what it was outside where he is now.
so can we just talk about
Perfect, bro. Perfect.
the whole thing?
Let's go.
I you need to be able to tie it back to a certain character. So you're going to need to pick something to tie back to a character. Or an example of something that's happened.
Okay, so my picture,
Not an entire paragraph, but you need to have, it needs to be, you need to make it work. You have to tie, I knew she didn't have a piece of evidence like, Ben is this because he's been eaten by Larry and this is how he's acting. Okay, you have to be able to tie it back. Yes.
so like, can you do both of them because they're really short?
Yeah, so as of right now, yes, you can do both. If someone says, you know, that before you have a chance to go, you can talk about a paragraph next week. Okay, as a visual, so I can see where everyone's at. If you're ready to go, can I get a thumbs up? If you're not, thumbs down. You guys ready? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Oh,
Yeah? Okay, alrighty. So I think everyone's kind of ready to go. So let's hear from this group first.
So we chose to have broken through the surface of the stone to live to feel close to the madness of the past eternal snow. And what we were talking about was, so I've broken through the surface of the stone, meaning by how we first started, which he didn't have to grades or nothing like that. He was on hard times, he failed 6th grade. And then to live to feel exposed to the madness of meaning like him being exposed to that. Like when Larry came here,
Larry hitting him and stuff.
Okay.
And then the back of the vast internal sky is like he doesn't know what it's like outside of where he used to live. So he's experiencing things.
Yeah. So their example was, great job, guys. Their example was in the 3rd paragraph at the very beginning when it says to have broken through the surface of stone and to live. So they use the example of when Ben was younger and he had a hard time in class, right? And he failed. And his Aunt Faye, that's when his Aunt Faye came back and helped them out, right? And they took him in. And he was able to grow from that and get better, right? And he wanted to do better because he wanted to do better for her, right? And then later on it says to feel exposed to the madness. They tied that into Larry and how now he's being taken out of that environment from Aunt Faye's house, right? And now he's exposed to the madness. He's exposed to Larry. Great job. Love it. Okay.
what we said for plucked was how Ben was taken from Aunt Faye and how he moved away from Aunt Faye.
Okay. Okay. And how do you think that ties back into his identity?
They have like a really good connection, and then it was kind of taken when they moved with Larry and how she's going all the time.
Yeah, so great example. So she said that in the example of at the bottom when it, or in the poem when it says that plucked, to be plucked by human hands. She said that that's when Ben was plucked from Aunt Faye's house, right? They were taken away and they moved to a new district. He went to a new school. He's with new friends, right? In a new house. So she said that Ben's identity was created. It was formed because he was expected to do better because of Aunt Faye, and now that's gone from him. So that's affecting his identity. Okay. What about you guys? What did you have?
He said, I'd rather be a tall, ugly weed, clinging on cliffs like an eagle, wind wavering above high jagged rocks.
So that meant like, Ben wants to get out there, but Larry just wants him to hang back, like, being plucked, but like, he wants to hang out there, get like to know people from Bluefoot, but you can't because Larry.
Yeah. So Ben is wanting to get out there and to do things and to make himself better, right? He's willing to jump into a new school, right? He's probably nervous about it, but he's willing to do it because he wants to help his mom out. He wants to give this a chance. But Larry's trying to keep him away from doing that. He's kind of chipping away at him, right? He's beating him down, verbally and physically, right? Yeah, great example. Thank you guys. Okay, what about this group?
We chose the same one, that I'd rather be a tall, ugly weed, clinging on cliffs like an eagle when wavering above high jagged rocks. And we chose that because, like, Ben can't really tell his mom how he feels about Larry and his mom's relationship, because that would just put pressure on the relationship and the mom. And before, we didn't really hear about Ben's mom smoking, but now after moving in with Larry and stuff, it might be more stress, so she might be smoking now because of it.
And that Ben feel trapped, and that he only feel right with Aunt Faye.
Okay, yeah. So they tied Ben back to the ugly weed and saying that now he's kind of by himself up on these jagged rocks, right? Well, what do you think the jagged rocks are in connection to the book? Larry and maybe the house, right? His environment, his living environment. And so you guys did a great job of connecting Ben to the ugly weed and saying he's out there by himself. And then they connected the rocks where this weed is at by itself to Larry and to the house, and how that environment is not freeing for him. It's tearing him down, right? Great job. Okay, Casey Colton.
We chose I'd rather be unsafe for Ben because his stepdad, Larry, like, he abuses him and puts curses on him, so he does not want people to see.
So they said they connected, I'd rather be unseen to Ben. Because Ben would rather be up in his room, away from Larry, and away from that situation, than around his mom, right? He can't even be around his mom anymore because Larry won't let him be there. And if he's around Ben, or if he's around Larry, what's going to happen?
Larry's gonna try to get us.
What?
Larry's gonna try to get us.
Larry's going to try to hit him. Boss him around, yeah. He's going to try to hurt him, right? Even more than he does already. Awesome. Great job. Okay, what about you guys?
We chose the second paragraph where it says, I'd rather be a tall, ugly weed, clinging on cliffs like an eagle, wind wavering above high jagged rocks.
How did you connect that back?
We said that because, like, he's not, like, he feels like he's not seen anymore, like, he's unheard about, like, when he got beat by Larry. So he felt like this is our house too, why should we have to listen to his rules?
Yeah. So, in a new in a new situation, have you ever felt like you aren't seen? Like you are by yourself? Even though you're kind of surrounded by people, have you ever felt like you're by yourself? Like no one's there for you? Like you don't have support? Yeah? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet all of you have felt that way before. I have. I know I have. You guys are about to go into high school, right? You guys, in just a couple of months, you guys are going into high school. And that's going to be a new school, surrounded by new people. I mean, sure, yeah, you'll probably go to high school with some of the people in this class. But you're still going to be in a new school with new teachers, new principals, right? It's going to be a new environment. It's going to kind of feel a little isolated. It's a new time. Is anyone nervous or scared? Excited to go to high school? Excited? Yeah? How do you think Ben feels as he's going into a new school? Do you think that he's feeling supported? Do you think that he's feeling excited?
He felt
He's half and half? Okay. Because of Cindy, so he knows he might know a friendly face. And Miss Spencer, because he knows her. But he's kind of feeling a little, I'm sure he's feeling a little nervous and scared because it's a new situation. And do you think the bruises make it any better?
No.
No. Why?
Because he doesn't want to be seen with bruises on his face.
Exactly. He doesn't want to be seen with bruises on his face. That's embarrassing for him, I bet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially when they got out.
Yeah.
Because and then he said he couldn't fight back because of his legs.
Mm-hmm.
And so they thought that he was weaker or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah. So he may even have a reputation already going into school, and he hasn't even met people from school yet. He's only met a couple people, right? Yeah. Okay. Which group hasn't gone yet? You guys? Okay.
Oh, we chose to have broken through the surface of stone to feel exposed to the hands of vast and former sky, to be swayed by the breeze and ancient sea, and carry my soul to the sea. We chose for Grandma because how she passed away, and she's gonna be carried by my soul and the sea beyond the continent.
Okay. And how does that? So that connects to Grandma. Okay. So how can we connect that to Ben?
Oh, Ben, because how he's not like yet exposed yet, and how he's still like in his mind, like he hasn't like been exposed to everybody. Like he hasn't came out and been ready to be friends with everybody.
Mm-hmm. So Ben's had these influences of people in his life, right? He's had his mom, he's had Aunt Faye, he's had his grandma, and so he's had these experiences with these people, and they've shaped who he is, right? And now all of these people are being taken away from him. He can't hang out with his mom, his aunt's gone, and his grandma's not there, right? And so he doesn't have these influential people in his life anymore. So it's completely different. Yeah. Okay, anyone else? Yes,
We
really
chose,
quickly.
the last paragraph
Okay?
with the lilac and all that.
Uh-huh.
We were saying that Ben wants to kind of stand out and that the other flowers, like you know how flowers have similar traits,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't want to have that and he can't be himself because of that.
Okay, yeah. So flowers all have similar traits, and Ben's wanting to stand out, and he wants to be his own person. Yeah, I love that. Okay, really quickly, you guys.
We picked the fourth paragraph, and it says, then the pleasant smelling flower, growing in clusters in the fertile valley, where they are praised, handled, and plucked by greedy human hands.
Mm-hmm.
And he said this was like then, because it was like his transfer from the 5th to 6th grade.
Uh-huh.
And he was really good in 5th grade, but then he went bad and started there.
Yeah. So they tie it back to Ben and how he's gone through transformations. He's kind of rediscovered himself as he's gotten older, and he's trying to make himself a better student, right? So we'll see if that changes now that he's in a new school and he's in a new environment with Larry, and how that affects him at school and as a person, right? Awesome. Your